From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A nice little juke. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Patriots at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
21.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense, They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott once more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Carr to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. When you look at this Patriots defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're at the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jones. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a first. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Again, Kamara. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jones now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're gonna go for it.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and goal from the 1.
93.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he looked down and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that 2nd voice in his head. His head coach, probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts a...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now Jones. And this one's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing Jones out right to Bourne. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
12.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That's another Patriots first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. A little juke, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Carr now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And Judon continues to be a home run signing by New England. Had a breakout, 12.5 sacks his first year there. Up that number to 15.5 last season. Good for 4th in the NFL.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Jones on the return. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, right? What feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big.
And he works free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 132 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now Carr changing the formation. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for New England, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.